Well, hello and welcome to my latest video. I've not done a video for a while. You're wondering, what is he going to do? Well, guys, you're in for a treat. No, I'm not talking about cancer. I'm not talking about my arse. I'm not talking about pissing problems. I'm not talking about prostate. No, it is back to the real important things in life that us men want to talk about, and some of us ladies. And that is, yes, of course, it is new bike day. Yes, Julian has got a new bike. Well, actually, it's not new. It's second-hand, but you're going to be excited to see what it is. You're going to want to know what it is. And most importantly, you're going to want to know, what the fuck does Julian think he's doing by buying one of these bikes? Well, stick around and you're going to find out. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, Julian, you're 68 years old, for Christ's sakes, and you've got to buy a fucking mountain bike. Yes, guys and ladies, I have bought a mountain bike, and not just any old mountain bike. This is the bike that King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table used to ride when they went into battle with all the... Who did King Arthur go into battle with? I don't know. Because it is a Trek Excalibur number 9. I heard a joke about King Arthur, by the way. You're going to love this. Who designed King Arthur's Round Table? Okay, you ready for this? You ready for this? Who designed King Arthur's Round Table? I bet you can't guess. It was, yes, it was Circumference. And no, it's not my joke. Okay, I do accept I steal jokes, and I also accept that I laugh too often at my own jokes, even though that is not one of my own jokes. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get a little bit closer. So, it's called an Excalibur 9, and that is spelt Excaliber, so not your real Excalibur. It has what us mountain bikers call a dropper post, right? So I'll show you how this works, right? I'm going to press the button, right? Pay attention. Oh, hang on a minute. You've got to be sitting on it before it goes down. Oh, there's a joke there, but I'm not going to go into that particular one. Now, it's got a I think it's Shimano Dior, I'm not quite sure. Single chainring at the front, I think it's 32, I really ought to know this kind of information. And it's a 10 to 51 cassette at the back, which ought to get me up any hill, although having said that, I went to a place a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't get up the hill, even on that gearing, but there you go. What else has it got? It's got Maxxis tyres, can you see that? Maxxis tyres, which have got knobbly bits. Do you want to see the knobbly bits? They're the knobbly bits. They are set up tubeless, so I'm told. It's an aluminium frame, rather attractive colour, isn't it? And there you can see it's got a RockShox Recon suspension fork, which I'm told is quite good quality, but I don't really know much about mountain bikes, so I don't really know. I've changed the grips to these Ergon. I think they're GA2 grips. Not quite sure. There's the gear levers, and there's the brake. Sorry, I'll go around there so you can see. There's the brake lever for the front brake, and round on the other side, the left-hand side, you can see the brake for the rear brake, and you can see a bell. Not a great bell, but then what do you need a bell for? You don't want to tell people to get out of the way. You just want to knock them down when you're on the trails, when you're shredding the trails, or eating shreddies on the trails, which I believe you do. And then this, you press this, and the dropper post goes up. No, it goes down. No, you press that when it's up, and you sit on it, and it goes down. And then when you're when it's down, and you press the button, then it goes up. Yes, like a thing that goes up. And there's the stem, kind of short stem, and there's a Wahoo mount that I put on the front. And it has these Bontrager SPD pedals, which I'm going to change for a reason that I'm going to tell you in just a moment. So there you are, that's the Trek Excalibur, one of King Arthur's original mountain bikes. There's a couple of things I need to tell you. First of all, I was pointing out those Bontrager SPD pedals. Well, the first time I rode it, which was last weekend, hadn't gone very far. I was on a golf course, which I probably shouldn't ought to have been. Who should be riding it? Who should be on a golf course? Full stop. Never mind riding a mountain bike on it. And I got my foot caught in the cleats. Oh, what a rookie mistake! and I fell over, and I've got to say, I banged the back of my head, and it did not fucking hurt. At least I was wearing a helmet. Well, at least I wasn't wearing a helmet. No, actually, I was a helmet. Although I will say, right, and keep this under your hat, actually. Keep this under your helmet if you're wearing one. I think it kind of affected my vision because I've got a little bit of concussion. And then ever since, my vision's been a little bit blurry. But keep that to yourself because I'm not telling anyone about it because I'm a little bit concerned about it. But the other thing, right, I don't know if you noticed on the bike. Actually, let me go and take you over there and I'll show you. Hang on a minute. Okay, so the thing about it is, I don't know if you can tell from this bike, but these handlebars, right, there's one side of the handlebar and there's the other side of the handlebar. These handlebars are at least 6 feet wide, okay? And you'll think, oh, come on, Julie, they're not 6 feet wide. Okay, well, they're 5.5 feet wide. They are fucking wide handlebars. Hang on a minute, I'm going to sit down again. So you're saying to yourself, right, well, what's wrong with wide handlebars, Julian? That's what us shredders, we ride because it gives you, that's a bit too wide, isn't it? You can't see. Right? It's like that wide, but even wider. So you can't see how wide my hands are. Anyway, the mountain bikers will say, well, Julian, that's what you've got to ride because it gives you more control. Well, anyway, I would beg to differ on that because I went for a ride last weekend, okay, the same ride in which incidentally I couldn't get my foot out of the cleat and I fell over. And I was going through this gate, all right. Now, looking at it, you would think if you go through a gate that's, let's say, 4 feet wide, all right, stay with me on this, it's probably advisable not to have handlebars that are 4.5 feet wide. Okay, do you understand that? And if you go through a gate that's 3 feet wide, it's probably advisable not to have handlebars that are 3.5 feet wide. Anyway, I came up to this gate and I thought, nah, I can get through that. Of course, I couldn't fucking get through it. And whoosh, oh, sorry, that thing exploded there. Whoosh, the handlebars went into the side of the gate. I went flying, and you know what happened? What else went flying? My Wahoo went flying, and it broke. The fucking thing broke, right? The first time I've been on mountain bike, put my Wahoo on it, 300 pound or whatever it was, Wahoo, and the fucking thing snapped, which is so now, right, I've got this great Wahoo mount and I can't put the Wahoo on it because I've broken it. Anyway, I sort of broke it. I fixed it with a bit of super glue. I can't see the screen because it's all covered in super glue. Because you know when you get super glue and you get it all over your fingers and you touch your face, you can't get your fingers up. You're like Marceau. Which is that the guy's name? You can't get stuck to it. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, you'll say, why did I get a mountain bike? Well, there's a couple of reasons. I kind of fancied going off-road. I kind of fancied getting on the trails. I fancied getting a bit rad. I fancied getting some baggies. I've actually ordered some baggies. I've ordered a proper mountain bike helmet that's supposed to protect the back of your head when you fall over and get concussion. You go through a gate that's too narrow. I've ordered, what else have I ordered? Actually, I'm going to go to the bike shop tomorrow where I bought the bike from. I'm going to say, can you get these handlebars down? Because I want them really narrow. Because I don't want to be like a mountain biker with really wide handlebars. I want to be like one of those courier riders in London. You know when you see them, the handlebars are so narrow they can hardly move. Anyway, that's what I want. I know it won't give me any control, but I didn't have any control when the handlebars were 5 feet wide. I couldn't get through a fucking gate. No, through all these bloody trees on the trails. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So that is... Draw breath, Junior, draw breath. That is the Trek Excalibur 9 hardtail mountain bike that Julian is going to use. And you know that great saying of Mark Twain's, right, get a bike, you won't regret it if you live. Well, Julian has got a mountain bike and he won't regret it if he lives. So stay tuned and I'll hope to bring you the occasional video of me riding the mountain bike if I ever take it off the road and if I can avoid falling off. Well, actually, if I do fall off, that will make some great videos. So I know it's been a long time since I made a video. Julian is back. Yes, Julian is back and he's cancer-free. Well, actually, he doesn't know he's cancer-free, but he's probably cancer-free. So thanks for watching. See you next time.